What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of On the Move with Matt. Today I'm here with Brandon Thomas, who is the CEO of the Winchester Rescue Mission. So Brandon, thanks for having us out.
Hey, thanks for coming, appreciate it.
Yeah, if you could just tell us a little bit about what you guys do here.
Sure. So the Winchester Rescue Mission is a shelter that serves both men and women experiencing homelessness in the northern Shenandoah Valley. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of about 50 residents between our men's shelter and our women's shelter. We also do food distribution every single day, where we serve anywhere from 20 to 30 families that are in need in our community. And then we do a community meal every single day for lunch and for dinner. And we're serving somewhere in the neighborhood between 30 and 80 community meals. And that's outside of the 50 residents that live here. So we have a lot going on in this facility.
Well, can we go in and check it out real quick?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's do it. All right, so you walk in the lobby here, and then I see this computer over here.
Yeah.
People have to check in, or
Yep.
how does it work?
This is the check-in area for everybody who comes into the shelter, whether it's one of our residents who live here, the overnight guests, or our volunteers and staff. So when you become a volunteer at the Rescue Mission, we put you through a training, and then you actually get a badge, and you check in and out. At the end of the day, one of our goals for every resident in our facility is to make sure that we've created a safe environment for them.
So can anybody volunteer, or how do you sign up for that?
Yep, so anybody can volunteer. They can check out our website. There's a space there, and get connected with our volunteer coordinator, Lauren. She can connect you with what it is you want to do. There's so many volunteer opportunities, from driving to pick food up to serving in our cafeteria in the back, as well as case managers that utilize volunteers to help either enter data or even work alongside some of our residents to help them overcome some of their barriers that have led to their homelessness.
Perfect. All right, so can you tell us a little bit about this room? I see you have a bunch of bunk beds. Like, how many guys can you fit in this building?
Yeah, so we have 32 beds for residents here in the men's shelter, but some nights we'll have as many as 40. We'll put cots down in our chapel area, which allow, obviously when the weather's extremely cold outside or it's extremely warm outside, we'll open up and allow folks to come in that maybe aren't technically residents, but would be a guest overnight to stay warm from the elements if they get really bad.
And is it only guys in this building, or can women come as well?
Yep, so we have this shelter right here, this for our men, and then we have another shelter that's about 5 blocks from here where our ladies live.
And the kids can come with the women, or can they come
Correct.
here?
Yeah, we can have children at our ladies shelter, but only kind of in emergency situations. For our men's shelter, we're not allowed to have children here.
Okay, and I heard you guys have a third building coming?
We do, yeah. So that's going to change everything for us. So we're in the process of building a new facility down on Valley Avenue. That will allow us to double the capacity that we can serve. We'll be able to serve more meals. We'll be able to do a whole lot more of what we do. We also spend a lot of time focusing in on mental illness. There's something that came from UCLA, a study from UCLA that said that 80% of individuals experiencing homelessness have a mental illness. And so we do a whole lot of work working with individuals with mental illness. So sometimes they stay with us a little longer than usual, but it allows us to help them overcome all their barriers of homelessness.
Awesome. And if you're staying here, are there like certain rules you have to abide by?
Yep. I tell people all the time, there's no rules to get in. You just got to be homeless and need a place to stay.
Right,
and then once you get here, you begin working with case managers. Our goals are that you become physically, mentally, and spiritually well. And so we work to overcome drug addiction, if that's an issue, alcohol addiction, mental health, physical health. So we try to take a holistic approach for every individual who walks through our doors to help them get well and even begin to dream of something better.
Yeah. So have you seen a lot of people come in here and then you transition them all the way to their own house, job, everything?
Yeah, so we've had folks come in, obviously at the bottom, that's how most people end up here, and work their way all the way through getting good jobs, getting even promotions in those jobs that led to the ability to even purchase their own house. Wow. So we've had residents who have left our facility to purchase their own place and even come back and serve as volunteers, which is pretty exciting stuff.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we're walking into our cafeteria, dining area, and kitchen. Okay. As I said earlier, we serve several meals a day, as well as do a food distribution where we're serving families that are in need in our community, and all that magic happens in this place right here. Meals for us are a really important thing because meals are a gateway to a conversation, which allows us the opportunity to meet folks where they are and help begin the journey for their wellness. And so oftentimes it starts with a meal, whether it's the food distribution where we give to families, or it's our lunch or dinner where we're serving several guests that not only live here, but folks from our community that are in need.
So where do you get the money to buy all this food? Do people donate it?
Yes,
or?
it's all donation. Everything that we do are donations from individuals in our community. So we are partnered with the food bank, and so that allows us a partnership with places like Target, Martin's, Sheetz, Starbucks. And so we'll go to those places and we get their food that's at date or right around expiration date, or stuff that's not selling, and they'll donate it to us, and then we'll utilize that for our meals and for our food distribution.
So what inspired you to work with the homeless? I mean, you have to have a deep passion for this, and I could tell by talking to you.
Yeah, I feel like I've got my dream job. I love what I'm doing. I love what's happening here. It started just as me as a volunteer. Started volunteering and serving here. I ended up on the board and then was asked to step in and become the director for a month 6 years ago. And so, and I've fallen in love with it. I've gotten to meet some of the most amazing men and women who've come through our doors. So the inspiration for me probably comes from, I also grew up in a home with a dad who suffered from schizophrenia, bipolar, then been given an opportunity to work here with men and women who have the same issues, but we're able to kind of get them the help that they need to hopefully prevent their path going the same place that my dad's went.
Wow, well, you're doing amazing work here, so thank you for that.
I love it, and I got a great team of folks that I get to work with every day, and I really do love the men and women we get to work with here.
So I heard you guys have this robot named Melvin. Is this like the Marty from Martin's?
Yeah, something like that. Very, very close, except it doesn't follow you around and get in your way, you know? Right. No, this is something we're really excited about. It comes from a partnership with Winchester Medical Center, the Shenandoah Clinic, as well as the Sinclair Free Clinic. And so what this does is it allows us to get our residents the much needed help that they have. So many of our residents, when they come in, they've not been to the doctor in a long time. As we talked about earlier, there's mental health issues going on. And so what this does is gives us an opportunity to get our residents that much needed medical care quickly. When somebody comes in, one of the requirements that we have for them is that within the first week of them being at the rescue mission, they get in front of a doctor. Because again, they've gone a lot of times a long time without being in front of a doctor. So our case managers here help our residents get Medicaid. They'll help them, again, get set up with a doctor and all that. And a lot of that takes place right here with Melvin, which is pretty exciting stuff.
That is amazing. Did Valley Health donate this, or? Yeah,
this was a project with Valley Health, their foundation, as well as the American Woodmark Foundation.
Wow,
so
awesome.
The two of those organizations got together and outfitted us with this really incredible product. So Melvin allows us to, again, interface with the doctor. We have a stethoscope, an otoscope, a dermoscope. We can look in your ears, look in your nose. We can listen to your heart. We can do all of that with this cool tool right here.
Wow, it's amazing. Well, thanks for having us out today. This is very informative. So if somebody wants to volunteer or donate, how do they do that?
So the best way to get connected with the rescue mission is go to our website, winrescue.org. If you check out that website, all the information about the Winchester Rescue Mission is on there, how to get involved. If you want to make a donation, you can do that right there, again, at our website, winrescue.org. Facebook is just look for Winchester Rescue Mission, and we have Instagram, so you can check that out as well. Again, winrescue.org, or you can give us a call here, 540-667-5379. Get connected with one of our friendly staff who's answering the phone, and get you connected on any way you want to be involved with the rescue mission.
And what's the biggest need, like socks, clothes, money, food?
Well, again, we're in the midst of a project. As you can tell, we're in cramped quarters around here. Not enough room to do all the things that we're doing. And so anything that can help us with our new project on Valley Avenue is a huge win for us, so we can begin to serve more of our friends and neighbors experiencing homelessness.
Perfect. Thanks for having us out.
Thanks for coming, Matt. Appreciate it, sir.